Hi there, I hope you were able to finish this challenge. That should be pretty easy. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the solution, or actually one of the solutions, because there's never just one way of solving problems. So I'm just going to share with you my solution. And if you did it differently, we would love to see how you solved it. So you can just share your solution in the Q&A section. Okay, so going back to Visual Studio Code, I just left these dates here. So I'm going to create two new variables. So the first one is going to be order date. Then we are going to create a new date object. And we know that we can pass either numeric arguments or string arguments. If we just want to inform year, month, and day with 3 numeric arguments, this is going to work. So we can just do 2020, then the month. Don't forget that March is not 3 because months, they start from 0. So March is actually 2. And the day is 26. If you want, you can do it like this. If you get confused with month starting from 0, you can just use the string arguments. So then you can just type it like 2020 03 26. This is going to work as well. So now we have this date and we want to get the number of milliseconds since the epoch, so we can calculate the interval between the two dates. So for this, we are just going to use the getTime method. So dot getTime. Then we are just going to do the same thing for the delivery date, which was April 2nd. So April 2nd. And now before we move ahead, let's just do console.log as we always do. And let's just try to send delivery date minus order date. So if we do this and refresh the page, as you can see, we're getting some number here. And what is this? This is actually the difference in milliseconds. So this date has a number of milliseconds since the epoch. This date has less milliseconds because it was prior to this second date. So between these two, we have a number of milliseconds. So how do we use it to calculate the days? So we know that in 1 day, so let's go up to this table. In 1 day, we have this amount of milliseconds. So if we do this, we can see that this product took 7 days to be delivered. So this was actually pretty simple, but I want to share with you an even more simple solution because we don't need to use the getTime. So let's not use the getTime and let's just use these full objects to do a subtraction. So let's save this and let's refresh the page and see what happens. So as you can see, JavaScript just let us subtract dates. So we just subtracted the delivery date from the order date, and JavaScript is just returning the same thing, which is the number of milliseconds between these dates. Then we just need to do what we did again. So I'm just going to get the number of milliseconds in 1 day. So I'm just going to create a new variable called lead time, which is going to be this operation divided by the number of milliseconds in 1 day. So this time, since we are not passing hours, we just have a round number, but we don't know if that's going to be the case every time. So it is better to just force the round function. Actually, not the round, but the floor function. So math.floor And now instead of sending it to the console, let's see what is the ID of that element. Let's select this, and this is the ID of the element, delivery time. So again, document dot get element by ID. This is the ID of that element. So inner HTML, it's going to be the lead time. So saving this, refreshing the page, and now we just solved this challenge. If you want to do an extra challenge, which would be cool, I'm not going to solve this one in video, but if you want to do it just to practice, you can do the opposite. So you can just get the order date, and let's say you have the delivery time. So let's say your company takes, I don't know, 10 days to deliver the product. Then try to calculate what is going to be the delivery date. So this is going to be very similar to what we just did. And it is going to be cool to practice a little more on working with date and time. So that was all. I hope you liked this challenge. And in the next video, we are going to talk about time methods. I'll see you then.